so I broke this, and doing that means that I am assassin. Use the assassin. Now it's bleeding an awful lot. It's really funny looking. That's kind of goofy looking. I don't think it's supposed to be goofy looking. And then we used a Grollo. Wherever the Grollo might be. Grollo. I have collected some Grollo. And we should be done with that. It's still crying. Oh. I have to combine black dress with this. Can I put this mask on at all? God, I couldn't breathe. As if the mask didn't want to be worn. Oh, evil! Sounds like that was a bad thing to do. I was just curious. Apparently we have to combine that with the black dress. It has merged with the mask, as if they were attracted to each other. Yeah, I should have known that. What's that whispering? I should have known they would have been attracted to each other. I'm beginning to fear my actions. I suddenly imagine it rising up and strangling my life from my body. Alright, so now I can apparently attach that to the chair. And I'm sure it'll be very spooky looking. Yeah? Yes, that is very spooky looking. I like the way it's looking at me. Hi! I like how its tongue is sticking out. Morning dress with mask. Begin to fear my actions. So at least that makes sense with the sap stuff. I feel like I didn't really... Why is it so threatening? It's making spooky noises. I don't like the spooky noises. So maybe part of my problem with these puzzles is I'm impatient with it, but I feel annoyed by... Surely this monstrous representation of Anna comes from the medieval period. In those times, men considered Anna to be some sort of devilish entity. I guess that's where the burn at the stake thing happened. Medieval... Do I still have the Copper Age? Or was that what I used? Anna's primordial cult has ancient origins. It spanned time and centuries to reach me here now. Yeah, keep looking at me. Alright, that's the end of that one. Yeah, you're thirsty. Yeah, I got you, girl. But I still feel like getting to the point, like that is how you're supposed to know that you need to get the sap stuff, right? Getting to that point, these masks, I just have trouble with these masks. I guess it's the same thing I had with the, like, Shantae. On a time I quenched my thirst from my breast. Today I shall pay the price for that forgotten memory. Whoa. The tongue is funny to me. She is speaking to me. I can feel her presence deep within my corporeal form. Are you doing something right now? Did I get anything for looking at the... The music's going nuts. I'm just gonna let this happen while I look things up. Oh. Oh, this is special. She's holding out Anna's key. Apparently, from what the guide said, this should be all of the intuitions. Do you still look at me from... Look at this devil. So besides that maple leaf one, we might have them all. There's a blood-filled bowl and morning dress. After the scene is over. Oh, that looks like that's because I can't do this thing because I didn't do the sabot maker's way. Door on the floor, it's around the light pillars. Light pillars? Are they like over here? What light pillars where? I guess I have to go in. That's a trap door. This one? I don't know what I'm looking for. Guide? I'm seeing no help because it's telling me that there's a door in the... I can't leave. Something's gonna happen. Oh. Hi. I've seen that before, though. And it's just like right over here, too. I'm gonna check out the living quarters, I guess, because it keeps mentioning that door. But I don't think it will be available. Because I don't think I did the sabot thing. And I don't even know what that is, what I missed to do it. So maybe the light pillars are here. I don't know. Because I was looking at a second guide that just doesn't even mention the second option. I think realistically... What you pointing at, lady? It's not helpful. Does it say it appears to be pointing at something? No, it's just talking about... Okay, this wasn't mentioned at all, but we'll see. Doesn't really look like anything. So that should be a door, I guess. But because I didn't do something right. The guy mentioned putting the key back in here like this. Like the sabot maker did. Very cool. It's not that cool. Okay, so I see what that is. That's part of doing it if the door's here. Dude, I don't know what the game wants from me. My guide has failed me. And I am sad. Well, I guess this is how you're supposed to know that you can go down there. Crazy crying baby. From what I read, and it's really hard to find any information on this, with like not doing this, I'm supposed to look at you a bunch. Without having the Way of the Sabot ready, because I didn't, I guess, get an event where I darkened the attic, I have to get my sanity down enough to make the door in the attic appear, and I guess having the camera on the lady here, there we go. That, I need to just keep doing this or find other events, but I don't know, man. So, like, I am stuck, right? Like, there's nothing for me to do except for try to get my sanity down by finding events, I guess. But it's like, how am I supposed to find events? If I look away and then look back, will you activate it again? I need more events. I don't know, man. Because this door is supposed to be open if I did the sabot maker thing. I think I saw where the door in the ground is supposed to be in here. But because I didn't have enough spooky events happen to me, or at least the ones that damage me, I got nothing. So, right here is supposed to be the scary door to continue the game. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be it. Because that looks like that's a door in the ground. Trapdoor is not a solution. I'm not gonna go for other endings in this game. Whatever we get is what we're gonna stick with. I don't want to play this game again, even if it's gonna be quick. Because I'm a little peeved. Like, I don't know how you would get all of the way of sabots without using the guides. So then you just have to play poorly enough or get... There's supposed to be like a stove thing that can happen. Scary stove. I think there's like a... using the face of truth in here that's supposed to be scary. This kind of sucks. I don't get why they would make that threshold. I get the concept that the sanity being down would be like enough for you to do the event, but I don't get why they would really need you to continue this way. Something spooky gonna happen in here? Apparently something spooky can happen if you have the face of truth in the workshop. Apparently it didn't really work. So I just want, at this point, to just be done with it. Worst Halloween ever. I don't know. Like, I want to say I don't hate the game, but it's making it real hard not to hate the game. Back in the workshop, maybe if I go in with the truth mask. I mean, I don't know. If this doesn't work, I guess I'm just going to be walking around hoping for an event to spook me. I mean, these events sound... It's the way the light works. Made me think something was happening. What if none of this is true? I don't even know if these events can happen anymore. Because from what the guide says, it seems like it's based on... Alright, let me look at you again. Freak me out, lady. Freak me out! I don't even know how much sanity I need. So, like, I also want to say... I'm pretty confident not a lot of people beat this game without using a guide. If only because there's no one asking about what's the deal with progression at this endpoint. Beyond the sabot maker way, which I don't think I can activate anymore. See how fucking long that takes? Because I didn't get an event where the room turned dark before I entered the living quarters. So the attic turning dark is something that can only happen, or maybe not happen, but it seems like to get it to do what I need it to do, it can only help me if I go into the attic and just stand there until the event where the attic turns dark happens, and then go into the living quarter. Like, what if you just go straight to the door? Angry. We'll go look at the stove and see if an event happens with it. No stove event. It says like the drawer. So I don't know if the drawer needs to be closed to activate it. We'll go back up. I took some damage. Maybe that'll help. I'm surprised I never took any damage from the wood mannequin being, like, near me. I guess it's because I didn't look at it because I'm too scared. My sanity didn't drop because I'm like, nah, don't look at the spooky things. Yeah. I don't even think the mannequin in here works. And you would think that this would really freak me out. So yeah, I'm just going to be working on lowering my sanity until a door opens. So fun times to be had. Maybe that's the event I need. I can see myself here now for the first time in forever. Whatever. I don't know if because of how far I've gotten that, like, real events don't happen anymore or something, but whatever. I just found her and started shaking the camera a bunch by her. Hopefully that does something. Finally! This is what I needed, was this. And I guess I was supposed to know that my sanity needed to drop slightly. Now I can go into door and floor. What circumstances would compel a person to craft a door in the floorboards? And how was it not visible from below? I don't know, it's probably magic. Let's just use honest key. Guess we should have looked at it. Anna, why didst thou abandon me? Can you tell I'm a little tilted? I'm a bit tilted, forgive me, I couldn't say. So, like, again, my reasoning behind, like, no one beat this without a guide. Few people, or they got really lucky, is that I can only assume they might have used guides where they did all ghost events, which would probably lower your sanity enough for it to happen. Because if you're using a guide, you might as well go for 100%, right? Or just, you know, try to beat the game. So, my bad for thinking that keeping my sanity up would help me. Hi everyone, your devoted servant has gained access to the womb again. My beloved, I can no longer hide myself. Very cool, my man. What did you add to your dumb notebook? Cool. I went down into the floor hatch and found myself in the grotto. I should have fled the sawmill when I had the chance, but I feel as though I don't want to be anywhere else. I'm getting closer and closer. Very cool, my man. Ooh, look, it's red and scary and spooky. This is the real I'm not afraid anymore moment, because I'm, like, over it. When I have to get to the moment where I am looking for spooks, I think I've had enough, maybe. I have my guides somewhere. That's 50... Oh, I was looking at my health. 75%. Alright, 74. So, I think I wouldn't have been allowed in if, Oh. These masks seem like they're following me. Luckily, I soon won't have to see them anymore. I don't want to press a button. It looks as if it's performing some kind of ritual. It sure does. What was I gonna say? What are these button shapes? I don't have the guide somewhere ready to go as soon as I have enough. Thank you? These masks... No, I want to press button. Thank you? Thank you. Alright, well, let me put on my masks, then. That might be the hint here. I don't have my masks anymore. Why do I still have some of these items if they get rid of my other ones? like baby bonnets. I guess the bonnet's only here for the hair, but you'd think they would have thrown out the child's bonnet so you don't have to worry about it. Look at all these items that could just disappear when you're done with them. I guess the cinder and the ashes of the heart are for you to use the wrong items on the temple wall, just like how there's all these tablets. Why do I have this full jug? Actually, really, why do I have this full jug? What was this for? What happens if I came down here without it? It's not going to lead me anywhere. You don't know that. Can I take any masks? It's got like the sanity eye symbol. Everyone's bowing. Some of them aren't. Oh, wait. Did the buttons change this? Did the buttons do this at all? Yeah, that's nothing. God, this seems like an annoying puzzle. That's nothing. I need you all to not stand. I don't even know how to change your direction. I guess I need to do this first, and then... Looks like a mask is on that. So everyone... Who kneels, who, like... Because they sit differently. You kneel. That's correct, right? Right? Can I take a mask now? Is it like the wrong person? Is this correct now? Because they're kind of doing the same thing, right? What is the order? Is it supposed to be like left over? Are you like in the back, so you need to be doing this kneel? I would assume if I need to take like a mask, it will fall off. So, okay, so I need you to kneel then. Does this just... I don't want to look at the mask. No, you're standing. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that. If I do this one more time, will that fix it? Is this correct? I mean... Yeah, let's use the guide. Let's just get rid of any pretense that I'm solving these puzzles. From facing the middle mannequin, go to the mannequin. I mean, okay, so might be a little effed with the guide because it's expecting me to not have touched things. But once I solve it, I'll know because it snapped. What did I not do yet? Did I have that kneel in this one bowing down? I guess we'll try that. You're not supposed to stand. Stop standing. Can I look at this specifically? The guide said there was a note. And that's all the note was, right? I already looked at that. Apparently you can't combine intuitions anymore when you get down here. Doesn't look accurate. But what do I know? And what do I care? Tell me what I want. They're not, like, even positioned in a way that would be from, like, back to front, so I don't know. I don't care about the mask. I mean, the puzzle itself, at least how to... I had this before, right? How to change things is simple enough. Middle one changes everything. This one changes the left and right, and that one only changes the left, right? So it's easy enough to switch them all around. I guess if I look at a video guide, I'll know what exactly I'm looking for. Let's look at a video guide. Why not? Apparently, if I didn't do all of the intuitions, it would have, like, booted me as a super bad ending before we got in here, I think. Like, the mannequins will say, no thanks, and kick you out. So, thank God we didn't get that one, right? It seems there's a mask here. Just ask the mask. No. Standing's not the option. Oh my God. What? So, I'm just gonna say this. If, you need them all to kneel to get this to turn that way to get mask, maybe make this one them kneeling. Then I would know that that's the solution. What I assumed, and please correct me if this sounds like a stupid thing to assume. I assumed I needed to do this to get mask, to put mask on this, to then do this, to then make bridge. Presumably, I suppose, they were maybe already in this position, but I don't think that was very clear. It was the mask calling me. The search for the truth is worth nothing if I can't be near you, Anna. I have to wear this mask. Well, good thing I know that that's gonna lead to a bad ending. Because fuck it, look up whatever I can. I almost was ready to look up the solution to that puzzle. And it still would have pissed me off, but whatever, we got to it. Just shove this mask on. So, at the very least, from what I understand, this is the ending of Way of the Sabao. But I didn't do all of the path to it. This is like the last one, and I think we can still actually accomplish it. Shove that mask on. This isn't you, Anna. So this is like the last one would be trapped. And it gives us a sad ending. Which, is that actually it? Does it just end with, oh, it killed me because I put the mask on? What is this? What happened to the game? This is like weird texture maps. I can also barely control anything. What is that supposed to be? I think something spooky is gonna happen to me. Oh, hello. She has the mask on. I'm stuck in here. I think I'm supposed to be trapped. I don't know. Is it fading to black or am I just crazy? What is this? If I go to look at her again, is she doing something else? Am I just supposed to sit here and wait? What is that, an eyeball? Is it supposed to be something I can look at? There's the blade. This is all like back to square one. Handkerchief is there. Can't open anything. I can't interact, so I can't even crouch. Look at that block too! Dude! Like, the further along we get in this game, the less bad I feel about using a guide. What is happening here? Let me see if the guide says anything. I'd imagine. Oh, there's my phone. Is that me? I can't even open a menu. Like, I'm guessing that's me, right? I turned into a mannequin. Do I need to look at it in a specific way? Because I guess I'm not playing as myself now. I just see that this happened to the character I was playing as. Because he has his canteen and his notebook and cell phone and pocket knife. As I do this, I'm going to spin and hope that something spooky happens, I guess. God, spinning makes me feel sick. I'm not going to do that. So apparently that is just a glitch that can happen. We will try this again. Just to see if we can maybe do this. It's funny because it says like the Sabo Maker's Way trapped. It kind of works with that we're just stuck in a room. Maybe it's because I was moving around a lot. If this doesn't work, I guess we're just not getting in the ending. So this is what was supposed to happen. We weren't supposed to have control. Which is why all those blocks were there, because this was supposed to be like camera work stuff. And even if that stuff exists, we wouldn't actually see it. Because it was hidden due to the camera. Honestly, kind of funny. It doesn't make me as mad as other stuff in the game. But I was really confused. Oh, you still see the block, though! The block's still there! They did not hide the block! It's gonna show me what I already saw, that I became this because all of my items are on the ground. Oh my god, it's me! So, is this what happened to the other mannequins? I mean, it's a bow maker, I guess this is what happened. Wow, I did it! I've read 14 out of 16 books and missed a note. So yeah, I think those intuitions I'm missing might be related to the maple leaf. I might have also not combined other stuff, but I'm pretty sure we're able to get the second best ending, which from what I read, the real best ending. Best is a strong term, but like the truth ending. The whole truth, you have to have all intuition. Maybe all 100%? I think it's all intuition, though. But all that does is add an extra scene. So we'll, I'm not replaying this game, So I'll just tack on the extra scene at the end, maybe. That's probably what I plan on doing. Also, we're in Anna's room now. Pretty cool. So we obviously have to actually just put the mask on the, whatever statue that's pointing so it makes a bridge. It's great. Good game. I like the atmosphere in the game is good. I am spooked and I am scared of the game. I think the story is pretty alright. At least from what I could tell and what I'm pretty confident the story is. I think all the clues are there, even if it took having to find specific intuitions. I love how the game loaded in with these guys in different positions and then had to take a minute to remember what position they were in. Why do I still have seed bag? Wow, a bridge formed. God, the way the game moves is weird. Oh. Those paintings were telling her story. And mine as well. Ah, jeez. Very spooky. Was he the one that she... It's weird that we don't have intuition and we can't really look at these tales anymore. Was he the one she was crying over? I'm looking at my guide. I think some of the last books I need are here, and we might as well try to get a better picture of the story from reading those last ones. Seems like the best thing to do. Yeah, use it there. Long ago, dead end of the scene. There's gonna be something by some candles or something. Oh yeah, that's pretty clear. Give me the note. Let me look at contract. A is August 10th, 1996. Through this private writing, I, the undersigned Giovanni Cesar, hence known as the landlord, leased the first floor of this property, furnished, undersigned by the parties. Note, the tenant and persons living with him, wife and 2 minors. Okay, so that explains everything then. He had kids that he probably killed, which is why they were bloodied. Under 12 years of age are forbidden from visiting the lower floors of the sawmill, not included in this contract of lease. It is also forbidden to go through or stop on the stairway which leads downstairs due to its poor condition. What does that mean? That's a weird one. Is that the one that's broken outside? Broken outside? Seems like a weird no. I guess we're going this way. To confront the darkness. What could it protect? Who could have built it? Little by little I advanced the dome, going nearer and nearer. Okay. Doesn't really seem like a scene, more like just darkness. I couldn't even go into it, so who knows. There's a rock here. Ah! That's a scene.
Why did you destroy it?
That's me! It was me all along! God damn it! How long does it have to take to get to the that's me? Seems super obvious. Oh, that's a lot of, I'm gonna stop that. I was gonna say something about, like, a lot of fertility, but that's a silly thing to say. Apparently there's a newspaper somewhere for me. That's not a newspaper. Let me make sure I didn't miss it. What did the guide say? Follow trail. Newspapers after this. I do need to look at this scene. Seen woman-shaped mannequin. Never say anything different about it, even though you've gotten the clues that say it's your wife. Suppose it's clear it wants to strike down the mannequin on the floor. It's still missing a weapon, though. Okay, well, that would make sense. I already saw the guide say it, though.
Forgetting is the only salvation for the master in But however hard I strive, your mind withstands and chases after sorrowful memories.
Something's happening. Where are those noises coming from? There's a maelstrom of thoughts entering my mind. This place is telling me my own story. Really? That's what's happening? I never would have guessed. Let's look at that last note of his. All these visions, symbols, weird figures, and everything else I've seen and perceived have served the purpose of making me remember my past. But what should I remember? Where am I? Who am I? Is this place real or is it just fantasy? Whatever the answers are, I know for certain that my journey is about to end and that you're a few yards away from me. Anna, my love. Dude, it's so clear what oh! Was that there before? Spooky. It's a scene of a martyr. Oh, and there's the cradle. Oh, he dumped her body in there, huh? Yeah. Cradle, soaked with blood. Nothing new there. Okay, so obviously it wouldn't be funny if it was like real limbs, but like seeing the wooden foot and the hands makes me just think it was a little silly. A newspaper on the ground somewhere. Ooh. Everything's all weird. I mean, the newspaper, I can tell you what I'm assuming it'll say. It'll basically just say, man killed wife and children. More news at 11. There's light around this corner. It looks like a candle. There were a lot of candles when I stole her statue from the church, as if they were singing Ring Around the Rosie around Anna. My wife became blind with jealousy. Blithering, idiotic woman. She could never be as charming as Anna was. Nobody else could ever be. Okay, yeah. There's the statue. Candles, notion of candles. They're piercing my eyes. I remember what happened as if we were taking place right now. The candles outline her marble body. So white and pure. Woman dared to deface it with the hammer. That woman dared to deface it with the hammer. Curse her. And still feel my body shivering with anger. Let's read this newspaper, though. Thanks to the guide, we got all the notes at least. Hope for family lost in the woods. The search continues for the Benvenuti family lost in the Ias woods. The father, Franco Benvenuti, dean of the college. I guess that's our name. I like Polo better. College of Archaeology was found today following the report of the disappearance on August 12th by Mr. Giovanni Salcazar, the landlord of the family's holiday home. The search has finally yielded a positive result. After 3 nights in the wild, the man is in a confused state and unable to remember even his name. He's now in the hospital at Aoista, and investigators await his improvement to begin questioning him. There are still no traces of his wife, Margaritaville, or his 2 children. Okay, so that one story was about Margarita. Did it? What's his name? Benvenuti Franco in that? His name was Lucian in the Margarita one. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we got the gist of the story pretty quickly, though. Like, once we got to the attic, it mostly all just clicked together. They just only vaguely mentioned children, but I guess the cradles would make sense. Alright, how sexy is the statue? I don't care. Yeah, I get it. I killed her. And I made shoes. The masks are here, too. I found you! My darlings! Dead babies. I had to do it. I should have... You were screaming, I couldn't bear it anymore. But I'm here now, and I'll be with you. Forever and ever. Or the name of my children, Truth and Assassin. I mean, he was right. There's rope under her bosom. Here and now I meet my destiny. No one will ever separate us again. Very cool. You are as beautiful as I remember. I mean, it's an alright statue. And I love you still. So basically, because he started remembering stuff, his obsession came back. Party?
And ever.
What's with the party sounds? I already said kind of what I had to say about it. I will accept if anyone wants to tell me that I was reasonable with playing this game. Can I just say though that the music in this game does slap pretty hard. I really like the song that I use for the tags. They are like the songs for when you start up the game. It's really nice. I think it's actually the menu song if you let it sit long enough. I think Chantry is the composer or singer. Good music. Tell me if I'm unreasonable with the puzzles. It just started irking me a lot, and I just really had no patience to even bother looking for them. Clearly, at the point where I was reading the guide, I was kind of going ahead some steps where I didn't know that there was a puzzle to do yet, like with the sap, I suppose, of the tree. But even then, that was a bit of a convoluted puzzle to solve, where I would have to, like, maybe if I tried to use the axe on the tree sap baby head, it would have said that that's not strong enough. But like, when would I have known that I needed to light up the dagger to cut that? And also, you would think that the axe would be more symbolic because they're cutting a baby in half. And like, didn't it say 12 years old? Why were they actually babies? Didn't the newspaper say they were 12 years old? I'm gonna have to look back at that. But like, it would have been more symbolic with the axe because that's what he used to kill his wife, and he probably didn't have a ceremonial dagger that he burnt a little bit before he started killing. Is all I'm saying. I think like the idea of being obsessed with a goddess is fine. I'm a little lost on the bit where she's a witch for a bit, like for a while, and then she becomes a goddess. I don't know where the through line is for that. And I mean, we did collect everything thanks to the guides, besides doing the Sabo way. But that didn't even seem like that was really necessary because we still got the ending that was related to that. The only endings I'm missing, besides, like I said, the one that has the whatever bonus scene that I'll show off, is the, if we get through the bottom level of the sawmill, like get to the point where we dispel that dark stuff, there is a door that will be available to us as long as we get through it fast enough before the room changes and like the red stuff appears. And then that's just another escape. If you take enough sanity damage, I think you'll get kicked out of the house, and it's like, oh, someone must have pulled me out to protect me. And then there's an ending where you don't have enough intuition to, I guess, get this truth ending, which I'm pretty sure this is the truth ending, because I think if you don't have the intuition, the mannequins will block your path and say, nuh-uh-uh. Pizza Hut. They say pizza. I'm gonna say I don't know if they were actually real Italians if they used Pizza Hut. I'm not really a real Italian either, but I feel like chain pizza joints aren't great. That might be a more controversial opinion than me being mad at the game. There are ideas here, and once I step away from the game, I think I might not hate it as much, but I don't know, it made me feel angry. Maybe if I try, I don't know if puzzle games are just a mistake for me to attempt, or at least games like adventure games like this, because obviously they get a little crazy, those adventure games. I feel like I just did not get enough indications of what to do in a lot of situations. Like, the thing with the opening the door to the temple, I had to, at some point, know that I needed to put the Mask of Truth on in there, and I guess the idea maybe would be to always have a mask on in every room so you know what changes. But, like, I think that is... I don't think anything mentioned, like, yeah, Mask of Truth in the workshop. And then maybe I would have been able to find those clues that I needed to actually get to, like, the pearl being covered in blood, And I don't know how I was supposed to know which was the right ring. It was made in Italy. I hope I had said that in the playthrough at the start. I don't remember if I did. I remember seeing something that made me think, yeah, made in Italy. I'm pretty sure it's set in Italy at least. I'm gonna sound like a real fool if it turned out that I never said anything about Italy until this very moment. I'm assuming the true ending is here. The true ending has to do with that wardrobe that's chained up, and I think it's probably just that the wife didn't actually destroy the statue and it was in the wardrobe. That's what my guess is. I haven't actually seen it. Oh, I guess I would have only had one Sabot Maker's Way because they didn't get that ending. 5 events, really. So that's just the truth. The whole truth will probably be shown, like, right now. So, seems like I was a bit wrong about what the whole truth ending is, although I don't know exactly what that was supposed to mean. I looked up, and believe me, I am gonna butcher all of these names. I looked up Angra Mainyu, and it seems to be an Iranian deity from the dualist doctrine of Zoroastrianism. It seems like the extent of it is it's like just evil. Like real spark notes. It's it's like the lie, which expresses itself as greed, wrath, and envy. And like it's the sibling to basically a good spirit, so it's like good and evil, which I don't know. Like, if you dig deeper into what this deity is, it doesn't really make much sense with the story. Unless if Anna is supposed to be the good one, but I don't think there was enough about that. From what I could gather, or at least what I am thinking, because this thing I'm reading says that the modern Zoroastrians of India, the Parsis, tend to diminish the importance of Angra Mainyu by explaining him away as an allegory of humanity's evil tendencies. And then, I don't know, the dad god, Ahura Mazda, is thus restored to omnipotence. Was that the dad one? Yeah, that was. So, I don't know why they would, like, pull this kind of religion for it, but from what I'm assuming, the implication is that this deity was looming over Anna and causing temptation around her when she was, like, a real person. I maybe missed at what point Anna had to do with marriage. I kind of forgot what that even was. That just a ritual with the goddess that was called Anna at some point was a thing. But if we go from the, like, burnt at the stakes, probably because she was, like, desired by everyone, which I feel like the lyrics to the song probably have something to do with that, because I think they use the word desired. And then, like, any depiction of her probably was still the result of Mainyu here, the dark figure in the painting. Why that painting was in the house, I don't know. We got most of the story, I think, pretty on point. We got what we needed. I guess if you want to look more into it, I'm sure there's other stuff you can look at, but that's actually it for Anna now. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry that I got really angry during that. It's not the worst game ever, but I am not the biggest fan of it, is my last words on that.